Down the ground. The wind will carry it over. It does. He didn't get all of it, but he gets a 6, gets himself to a half century. His 12th in T20 internationals for Liton Das. 10 innings for Liton Das.
Well, it's first versus Sri Lanka. It's been long time waiting, but a very, very important innings in the context of the game.
Suddenly, Tikshana trying to make the adjustment.
That's a result of this shot. He was bowling his usual length, bowling it full, and Liton Das was very good. And then Tikshana immediately looking to make the adjustment, looking to do something different.
Really good, really good. Great 1.5. But I think at least 170. Give our bowlers a chance. Maybe if we field well, we get a couple of early wickets and we are amongst it. 13 and over, 117. Well, Shamim usually shows up at our parties. Can he show up here? Lovely shot. Well done, Van der Sey. This is good cricket all round. Superb shot from Shamim and even better from Van der Sey. 115 for 4.
नमस्कार। एक अत्यंत दुखद सूचना, भारत के भूतपूर्व प्रधानमंत्री श्री राजीव गांधी जी की हत्या की गई है।
अभी तक किसी भी आदमी या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने सामने आके रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं ली।
वायर्स के एंड में क्लॉथ फाइबर मिला, सुसाइड बॉम्बर। और एक आदमी था सर जो इनके साथ खड़ा था।
हम इसे केनेडी असैसिनेशन की तरह नहीं बनने देंगे।
Every second is important.
Suspects in sight.
Partnership 37 off 21. Liton Das striking at about 138. He's paced it well so far, you'd say, with the wickets falling around him. Well, big 5 overs. Jeffrey Van der Sey, his last over. Now it's hard to clear the boundary on that side of the field. This is Liton Das.
Outstanding knock, started off slowly, but that 6 really set the tone. Went after Charmika, and even Van der Sey, when he dropped it short, he was onto it quickly. Excellent innings by the captain. He's leading the way, showing the way for the Bangladesh batters.
And only 1 6 and 3 4s. He's rotated the strike so nicely.
Russell, when you look back since 2024, in I think 29 innings or thereabout, Bangladesh in the last 4 overs have been going at little over 9 runs an over, say about 38 in 4. So if they finish at say 120 or 125 at the end of this over, they maintain that average, they could get to 160 plus, and they'll still take it.
It's really good bowling. Keep talking about the wind. He's bowling short outside off stump to the right-hander. He's hitting into the wind is hard, and dragging it from that wide to the leg side is a risk. He bowls a lot straighter to the left-hander. Look, even the outside leg stump. That is getting them to hit to the... Oh, just got distracted, Roshan. Pineapple, juicy. Well, what was I saying? Well, this is in the air. Tikshana underneath it. Tikshana drops it. He's made a mess of it. Maybe he was looking at the pineapple as well.
Ball, I don't know where he was looking, because he never got underneath it. Never settled underneath it. He's generally a very safe fielder. Well, she knows it. She understands it.
Well, I thought he had it under control the way he attacked that ball. Now that is a big miss because Litton Das is just about to break free. He'll get that in the gap. Another couple, I'm sure. Fielding's been so good, but not on this occasion.
Yeah, just completely misjudged it. Just overran it, I thought, for a moment. Ran forward, didn't settle underneath it. Had to make the adjustment.
Last ball of his spell. He's gone for 34, wicketless today, Van der Sar. Could have easily had a wicket though in this over. Oh, he's been put into the stands. That's Litton Das for you. This is the Litton Das we all know and love. In the 16th over on 128 for 4.
मौजूद अख्तो आशु 14 साल के बाद आजाद होकर घर आया।
आशु था लेकिन हमारे गैंग में नहीं था, सिर्फ गैंग का जोकर था।
तुम्हें गुस्सा नहीं आया?
मैच में को स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाने के लिए करता था ना, ये बोलता था ना हमेशा मैच से फियर, नो नीड टू फियर।
आशु जितना मासूम है उतना खतरनाक भी है।
मैं जेल में था तब वो वापस कॉलेज ज्वाइन किया।
वापस मतलब?
असल में राक्षस है वो, सबके लिए खोपड़ी।
Started with a struggle, couple of wickets, then that big partnership between Ridoy and Litton, couple of wickets again, and Shamim and Litton now building up a partnership of 50 of 27. This is the sixth in the last ball of the previous over. The slot sweep employed. He just had a life and he took full advantage of that dropped catch into the crowd.
Yeah, he's playing a good hand. He's given a life, and at the toss he suggested 180 should be a good total, and if he stays there and keep on batting the way he is, there is a chance.
Well, Litton Kumar Das has been leading a charmed life, I should say. Opportunity missed by the keeper of a stumping. Wide delivery, that one, Iksana not judging the trajectory of the ball. Following the batter, just made that initial movement, Shamim Hussain, to the onside, spotted by the bowler. This is the time that Bangladesh have got to throw caution to the wind. Got to really speed it up.
Yeah, and he's got the reputation and he's got the record that from 17th to the 20th over in T20 cricket, he goes at the rate of 153. So if he's allowed to do that, there is a very good chance that the Bangladesh will end up with a good total on the board.
Oh, now that clever bowling continues. The slow deliveries have been used so very nicely right through this innings by the Sri Lankans.
20 specialist Tushara, slingy action, and then he's got plenty in his repertoire. Those slow deliveries, Yorkers, doesn't allow any freedom to the batters.
Oh, he is clever. And Shamim, once again, a little too early.
Yeah, he's been bending the ball back to the left-handers, and that's why Shamim exposes stumps to be able to hit the ball over extra. Clever thinking. Pushed it wider. Couldn't reach Shamim on that occasion.
Well, something's got to give here. Just the 2 runs in the first 3 deliveries into the 17th over. There's the slap away through extra. And it's got to go to the boundary now. The perfect time to get a 4.
Yeah, this is what the length Shamim was looking for. And got it. The reason why he was able to play that one, he stayed still and decided at the last moment where the ball is going to go. He's happy about himself after finding that boundary.
Yeah, and he stood his ground this time. The previous delivery, he moved away. It was the same trajectory. This time he stood there, waited on that one, and enough in his arc. He played very confidently.
Yeah, plenty of power, but he wasn't able to middle that ball. Toe end of the bat. But the result was good. That's what matters. You have to find boundaries consistently.
Now it's right down the line. What about that? A superlative strike. Really going right down the line, middle of the bat, over the top, and for the maximum. You're going to have a check, I think.
Brutally handsome, that stroke. Wow. Held the post too. He knew he middled that one. He knew he has got enough elevation. Successive boundaries found.
It's there. Three, Bangladesh will go to honor about the 170. Getting hold of it, despite that, in the gap, away from the fielders. Doesn't matter how they come, as long as they come.
Yeah, runs out at premium here. It's always. Bring pressure on the bowlers. Yes, he's been bowling very well. Already has picked up 3 wickets, Banura.
Although Shamim, who once again, it's that trigger movement backwards, thinking of a second, not a wise option. But that's good. You get 4 runs, you get a single to follow up. You've got someone at the other end, Liton Kumar Das, who's going great guns, a 67 of 45. So Banura will be under a bit of pressure and where to bowl the next delivery.
Now, the Bangladeshi batters have gone with the right mindset in this game. They haven't eaten up too many deliveries. And that's where they've been able to score 146 in the 18th over. You know, even in T20 format, singles are very important.
Oh, blast that. It's going to go for another maximum. That is an excellent strike. The 150 comes up for Bangladesh with that superlative shots from Liton Kumar Das.
He's dangerous. He's a strong finisher of the innings. He's got the ability, and he's showing us. Another maximum from the bat of Liton Das. Not an easy stroke to execute, especially against a left armer. His partner enjoyed it.
Moves away once again. This is the problem they've had, both the batters, trying to find space and backing away. Allows that bowler to just bowl it away from them. Liton Kumar Das was mentioning earlier, a couple of lives, was there was a stumping opportunity at 30 and dropped again at
the stumps. The bowler was bound to change the line. That's better option. Running hard.
Bangladesh needed to consistently have some big tall buildings. The last 6 overs, 75 runs. That's an excellent comeback from that power play that you see there. And they look to be falling apart. A tremendous fight back here. Giving the bowlers a chance. And this man has led from the front. Liton Kumar Das on 76 of 49.
Yeah, took the pressure on himself and decided enough is enough. I'm going to take on these bowlers, and did it quite well. Consistently found the boundaries. Quite a few sixes in this innings. A good hand. 12 T20 50 for Liton Kumar Das. Edged and taken. He's been dismissed at the wrong time. When you talk about Bangladesh's perspectives here, but for Sri Lankan, they needed this breakthrough.
Yeah, massive strike. Mahesh Theeksana went for a few runs in the previous over. This time round, just going through the shot, one hand off, not in control, slices it, and a simple catch taken, and he's happy. Wrong time for Bangladesh to lose their skipper, but Sri Lanka would love to get back strongly into the game through the departure of Liton Das, who goes for 76. It's 155 for 5.
वन भूमि पर बिना इजाजत की बनी झोपड़ियों को पुलिस तोड़ने जा रही है।
हम लोगों को जमीन चाहिए।
Intelligence report have stated that the strike is supported by the Maoist groups.
गुनहगार सिर्फ मैं नहीं हूं सर।
भारत के भूतपूर्व प्रधानमंत्री श्री राजीव गांधी जी की हत्या की गई है।
ये एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी असाइनमेंट है। महात्मा गांधी और इंदिरा गांधी के असैसिनेशन जैसे दिखता है, लेकिन है नहीं।
खजाना हाथ लगाया सर। मैंने बॉम्बर आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया।
Akir Ali, new batter in. You won't have too much time to settle down and have a look. Got off and got himself a couple of runs. Placed that very nicely, the first ball he faced.
A muted celebration from Theeksana after he removed Liton Kumar Das. The reason for that, he dropped him when he was at 60, and he was able to score 16 more. Or beg your pardon, 20 more. So that's why muted celebrations.
Oh, he's getting the outside part, the inside part. Oh, thinks of a second run, send back, and wisely too. Would have been in trouble if he went for the second, but Mahesh Theeksana will be relieved, as you said, just inducing him not get enough bat on it. Maybe the back of the bat or the edge, leading edge, and that made him very happy up in the trees.
Animated crowd.
Pulls that forward off square and into cow corner. That is a very convincing looking shot. Stood up to be hit and it was punished.
He made an excellent contact, even though the ball was turning away. Was able to hit the ball into the gap. This is good batting from Shamim.
Now he gets into position and almost gets him into a bit of a tangle. trying to be a little cheeky, and he's disappointed with himself.
Stay still, stay still. That'll afford you an opportunity to find a boundary. Cannot afford to do that consistently against Tikshana.
And what that dot ball is going to do is going to force him to play maybe a risky shot, trying to force the issue. Oops. Is Shamim going to back away?
You haven't.
Never do.
Do not blow your own trumpet, Shamim.
Well, blowing the trumpet, that Shamim in the middle is going to do it. If he gets a boundary, that will take a huge step towards Bangladesh getting to a substantial score. Youngsters here, the support for cricket is absolutely tremendous. So good to see everyone enjoying themselves. He waits. Kohli making him wait. 7 runs in the over. So far, last ball. Next into an full toss but awkward looking shot. Despite that, he does retain strike for the last over. 163 for 5.
दीपक चंदन की हत्या के बाद यहां पर और भी हत्याएं हो रही है और केरला अब सीरियल किलर की चपेट में आ गया है।
कौन है ये लड़का? साहब ये वही आदमी है जिसने मंदिर के तालाब में मांस डाल के लोगों को भड़काया था।
वो यही था।
Luke is back.
जो पूरे शहर में आतंक फैला रहा है। सरकार ने सीरियल किलर को पकड़वाने वाले के लिए 10 लाख रुपए की घोषणा की है। जिंदा हो या मुर्दा।
Bangladesh have recovered from a disastrous start, losing 2 early wickets. First 50 coming off 50 balls, and progressively they've increased that pace towards the 50 runs, and has been very, very clinical in the manner in which they've gone about it. This man in picture, Shamim Hussain Patwari, has been one of the important cog in the wheels. The skipper was there along with him for that partnership which rebuilt the innings for Bangladesh. In a position now in the last over, maybe the 15 runs, well, that will be a game on.
He'll be looking to hit the ball over, mid-off. It's in the... the wicketkeeper, and it's Shakir Ali, who was unfortunate batsman, is ousted after scoring 3. It's 171 for 6.
It's when you go, then when I feel sad that he's gone. The way he's gone, you know, I think it could have been handled better, or there should have been more communication. If I had anything to do with it, I would have made him captain straight away after Australia.
New batter in, Rashad Hussain. He can give the ball a bit of clout. Going to go. Oh, this is excellent bowling. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Trying to give the strike back to Shamim Hussain, and he's sold him down the river.
Well, it was Shamim's call. He knew the wicketkeeper has a very good aim. He ran, but the keeper, Kusal Mendes, was alert. Pounced on the opportunity once again. Twice in this over. And a good hand from Shamim Hussain. Patwari, 48 from just 27 deliveries. 171 for 7.
नमस्कार। एक अत्यंत दुखद सूचना, भारत के भूतपूर्व प्रधानमंत्री श्री राजीव गांधी जी की हत्या की गई है।
अभी तक किसी भी आदमी या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने सामने आके रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं ली।
वायर्स के एंड में क्लॉथ फाइबर मिला, सुसाइड बॉम्बर। और एक आदमी था सर जो इनके साथ खड़ा था।
हम इसे केनेडी असैसिनेशन की तरह नहीं बनने देंगे।
Every second is important.
Suspects in sight.
Mohammad Saifuddin, new batter in, 2 balls to face. He's moving around, does manage to get the toe end of the bat, gets a single, don't want another run out, they're going for the second one. Here's the throw, it was his call, I think he might be safe.
Have you ever seen a hat-trick of run-outs?
The umpire director, we have an umpire referral for a run-out. Could you give me a best side-on angle, please? Roll it forward. Okay, batter well inside the popping crease when the wickets, the bails are off. I have a decision for the big screen. And
just defended. Hat-trick of run-outs there. Saifuddin.
What a super dive, I must say. Ball here, went off, and then he scurried back, extend his bat. Doesn't quite understand what's going on. But there's going to be a big hit coming. Here there is, and it's found a bit of the gap. There is going to be no one who's going to stop that boundary from going to the boundary. So they finish with a flourish. After 20 overs, Bangladesh 177 for 7.
Yeah, remained still on that occasion, Saifuddin, and got the ball where he wanted. Was ready and pounced on it. Yeah, one feels that the Bangladeshis created a chance to score more than 185. Lost the opportunity because of those 2 run-outs. But these 2 bowlers did bowl well. Benura picked up 3 wickets and Dikshana was very economical.
Yeah, I must give credit to the Sri Lankan bowlers, particularly in the first half of the game when they had things under control. Used those slow deliveries wonderfully well. That's the scorecard. Bangladesh losing Tanzil Dariman very early in the innings. Then Liton Kumar Dash with Tawhid Hridoy put up a fight. He scored 76 of 50 ball, a real captain's knock, and managed to take his team to 177 for 7. The bowling has been down. Binura Fernando getting 3 for 31 and a wicket shed. And Binura, the standout performer with the ball, 3 for 31 in his 4 overs. Well, going to take a short break. The target for Sri Lanka when they come is 178 of the 20 overs at 8.9 per over. Well, look forward to seeing you for the chase.
He's practically a ghost.
बाहर निकालो, फिर देखते हैं.
बस अभी शुरू होने वाला है.
A bigger player he was. I feel sad that he's gone. They should have been.
हम लोगों को जमीन चाहिए.
Intelligence
stands empty. But this
Last ball coming up, the first over. To be wide down the this line with fine leg in the circle. Wind blowing from the off side to the left side to the right.
Really. It's sunk. Wonderful piece of fielding.
Sony Sports Grid TV.
Nice. That's good ball. Fernando, Charit Asalanka, Dasun Shanaka. Some is also Charmika Karnaratna. So Sri Lanka has all-rounders and top batters, but they need to get out of this crisis at the moment. 19 for 1 into the third over.
It's all about the power play, Roshan, setting the tone. Of Shamim Hossain. Take a look at the intensity level. He's watching the ball, no intensity shown, and all of a sudden caught napping. And interaction not good enough.
I think he realized. Well, the leg umpire, he did very well.
Almost cleaned him up. But he realized he cannot do it. And showed good.
Well done. Well done. Well done, Pradeep. I think he did well. But Sri Lanka needs slip in for the left armour. Short ball. And very nearly, very lucky, Kusal went after it. Could have easily gloved it, top-edged it. That's one for the over.
I like the aggression Shariful Islam is showing here. Surprise Kusal Perera with the bounce and pace. Kiran Kumar does, collecting over his head. Just like the intent. For some reason, Kusal Perera stopped his shot going through it. Rishad Hossain initially misjudged it, but in the end, he takes it. Exactly what Bangladesh needed in the power play, setting the tone, couple of wickets, and they've got it. Both the Kusals have dismissed. This time is Perera gone without scoring. 21 for 2, Sri Lanka.
Bangladesh on top here. Dismissing one of the openers and the number 3. Well, he'll need a lot of improvement in this record. Strike rate under 100. Average little over 11. Kusal Pereira's dismissal was rather tame, one should say. Just stopped it, as you said. Rishad Hussain, a tall lad, long limbs, good catch. The over's done, 21 for 2.
अगर ऐसे डांस करते रहे तो बहुत जल्द हम तीनों का पैकअप हो जाएगा. आप ही बैठोगे यहाँ.
सुपर डांसर 19 जुलाई से रात 8 बजे सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन और सोनी लिव पर.
The over's done, 21 for 2. (21 for 2). Now it will be very interesting to see what the Sri Lankan approach would be here. Now we were talking about setting the tone in the power play. I'm not sure whether Sri Lanka will be looking at that. It might be more consolidation. Mustafis.
Long levers of Rishad Hussain came to very good effect to take the soft dismissal catch of Kusal Pereira. Initially misjudges it, he wants to dive, then he realizes too far away and takes it fingertips. Exactly what Bangladesh needed. A lot of things to like about Bangladesh today. We spoke about between 7th to 15th over last game. They only scored 54 runs, losing 3 wickets. Today's game, 76 for 2. Was the big difference. Well settled batter, carrying on till the last moment. This is what good T20 sides does.
Could have been wicket number 3, I'll tell you. Avishka Fernando, very, very lucky. Well, he timed his jump. Amon just couldn't hold on to it. Just take a look at this. Just whipped it. And yes, in and out.
Would have been a good catch, but at this level that should have been taken. Leaps it. Imagine if 3 down Sri Lanka in the power play, Bangladesh would be cock-a-hooped. But good start by Fizz. His experience will come in handy, especially in the middle overs and the death overs, bowling cutters into the pitch. A lot to like about Bangladesh approach with the batting and with the ball. I'm pretty sure they would have spoken about 1 or 2 wickets in the power play. They've done it. Now it's all about identify some players, not giving easy runs, avoid the easy boundary deliveries, and create the pressure, and try and get the required rate up to 10, more than 10, so the Sri Lankans will feel it.
Also looking at the way Mustafis is bowling, he's running in and bending his back, looking to bowl with pace on. Haven't seen the cutters as yet, that's understandable. Bowling in the power plays. He's got the square leg out on the boundary and a third out on the boundary, the rest saving 1. This is a good over. This will be the approach. Avishka Fernando will look to play a little bit watchfully. Pathum Nissanka's approach will be different. But Sri Lanka needs a partnership.
Yeah, Fernando always a cautious start, isn't he? Even ODI cricket, T20 cricket, it takes a little time. That's where I think Bangladesh bowlers can the required rate to 10, 10.5, and all of a sudden the dressing room feels it. Simple game plans.
Now, what about this? It's fallen short. For a moment I thought Avishka Fernando timed it well. You speak about hitting against the breeze. The fielder at backward square leg had a lot of ground to cover.
Looking at all the fielders in the 30-yard safe circle, they were applauding Saifuddin for the effort. Initially, he was in the game for the catch, realizes that he's far away. And was safe option, or sensible option, I should say. Not go for the catch and try and save 3 runs. Poor piece of running as well by Sri Lankans, just managing 1 run from that shot.
Excellent over. Just 4 runs off it. 25 for 2.
Running around was Shamim. There you go, eyes on it. He takes it safely. I tell you why it's hard. The wind's blowing in that direction, and a brisk wind, it takes it away. Avishka Fernando is backing himself to take it on. He's gone for 2. Sri Lanka, they're in a spot of bother at 25 for 3.
Now Sri Lanka are in a spot of bother to say Dalita Sri Lanka.
Yes, they do. The captain. But Bangladesh need to keep striking. That's how you control the opposition. That's a beautiful catch in the deep. He's been outstanding at various stages with ball. Today with bat. Now, vital catch. Direct hit. Your namesake.
It's so good to see. You talk about a utility cricketer, and he's one for the job.
Now, Bangladesh's innings for a long period just didn't seem like it was going anywhere. The 100 came up in the 14th over. The last 6 overs, 76 runs. Litton Das, the way he paced it. And then Shamim, that little oomph at the end gave them something to bowl at, and a finish like that will lift the spirits. Just what you need. Now the bowlers have backed it up. It's not over yet. That's for sure. But Sri Lanka aren't going away.
Oh, that's for sure. I mean, they're not going to give it up. But they have a struggle in their hands. They have to rebuild. Well, just mentioning the fact that got 75 runs in the last 6.
Yeah, look at that finish. Those big Lotus Towers, many of them.
Now, this is up in the air. It's swirling, but it's going to go
to rebuild. I thought
from the umpire, the bowler, as an afterthought, followed that appeal by the keeper.
They're coming in from everywhere, but I just feel the bat hit the ground because Litton will know best. He doesn't need everyone to come from square leg, from the north, south, and east and west. They've influenced.
Is roll it forward. Okay, I need to check ultra edge on this place. Ultra edge coming up. Roll it forward, yeah. Okay, can you just take it back and freeze it when the ball is next to the bat? Okay, Bramuk, there's a spike when the ball is next to the bat, and you need to reverse your original decision of not out to out, you're on camera.
He has to reverse. Bangladesh strike again. Well, we thought up here that maybe there was a bit of doubt. Liton Das was influenced to take in the review, and it has paid off. Massive wicket of Charita Salanka. 30 for 4. New batter in. Sachin Shanaka is it. It's coming at a time of strife for Sri Lanka.
Bangladesh, well, their fielding's been brilliant. They got a wicket, a run out. The bowlers have got few other wickets, but this one, even they're using the review well. That was tremendous use of the review. Sachin Shanaka, the new man, making a comeback. Didn't get to bat in the previous game. Here's an opportunity. The bat definitely hit the ground. I think Liton Das was put off by that. But it was amazing to see how they came in from everywhere, from Sylhet, from Chattogram, from Dhaka.
Well, it all worked. They all combined together to influence Liton Das to take that review.
Look at the crowd, Shamim.
Oh, exceptional crowd. Just inside part of the...
Super shot. But asked to be hammered because Buit on offer. Last ball of the power play. Bangladesh win that passage. Sri Lanka 37 for 4. First power play. Bangladesh got 39 for 2.
Bring out his best in these kind of situations when the batters are under a bit of duress.
You'd have to think that it's got a little harder with Mustafizur having 3 more overs. Well, they started off really well. A couple of boundaries, and then that is brilliant fielding. The wicket started to fall, 3 in a hurry. Correction, 4 actually, the power play.
Good review taken. Reversed decision gave Bangladesh their 4th. Slower, wider Yorker, intelligent bowling.
And what should encourage Bangladesh, or should worry the Sri Lankans, is Pathu Nisanka's out there for 15 balls. He scored only 13. He's a man in form. He's a man who can hit it to any part of the ground. But he's just struggling to get it off the square at the moment.
And when that happens, he's got to take a few chances. It plays into the hand of the bowler. They're again trying to hit it too hard. Not making the requisite contact.
Take a chance, yes. But with 4 wickets down and only Chamika Karunaratne as an effective batter to come. Yep, there's the weight that you want a batter to carry, the batting team to carry. Now you try and capitalize on that.
Yeah, you're having to balance between getting a movement of the scores and getting rotation of the strike, and at the same time and to ensure that you hang on to your wickets, because the bowlers really doing a grand job here. Oh, good stuff. Tramped him for space as he backed away to create space for himself. Saw him backing away and just directed the ball towards his body. Mustafizur Rahman, you have the wilds, subtle wrists at the last moment, and just change the angle of the ball and the speed of the ball.
Very flexible wrists, isn't it? A flick. Wonderful venue though. love playing cricket here and the support the Sri Lankan team gets. It's just incredible. The T20 internationals, the one in Pallekele also, unbelievable atmosphere.
And it is an end of an excellent over. Just the 3 runs. It's 40 for 4. The blue worm of Sri Lanka, which started off very distinctly quite a bit away from the green worm, but suddenly it's taking that dip with those 2 wickets each back to back. It will be difficult. Mehdi Hasan Miraj comes in now. This might be the bowler they might be targeting. Got to move on.
Yeah, they need to target someone. One of the 2 spinners who you'd probably see for the moment. Rishabh Hussain, the leg spinner, is the other bowler. Shamim Patwari. But I think they'll hold him back for a while. Then he's bowling from Miraj at the moment. I think he's the right end for the off spinner. And he'll try and bowl on leg stump. The wind blowing from the right-hander's leg side to the offside. So it is a big chance trying to clear the boundary there. The fielders know it. You look at deep square. The bowling leg stump would mean it's an effort to hit offside. Bowl to your field. Singles, 2s. That required rate is going to rise very, very quickly. There's a knock on, an extra run.
Yeah, you can't afford to do that. Crowd are delighted with that misfield, but Bangladesh have got to keep their focus going. They know that they have some form of control of this match. Cannot afford to let it slip. Continuation of good bowling and tight and accurate fielding, the order of the day.
The view from the lake, Shamim, your favorite lake. The tank, rather, the Bangkatua tank.
It's not a tank, it's a massive lake. Tank. What are you talking about? I haven't seen them dancing around. There's an area of subdued spectators, I must say. Now, swivel round, gets a hold of it. Oh, good work. Rashad Hussain goes across, stops it from going over.
It's a challenge to hit boundaries to that side of the ground. It's a nice over, lovely over from Miraj, even though he's gone for 8. Lanka have been able to pick those gaps and run those 2s.
It's essential. Don't always have to give the ball a clout to get the runs.
Important last ball. If he doesn't concede a boundary, the required rate rises, even though he's conceded 9.
Up in front of him. And that is the 8th over. Sri Lanka 49 for 4.
Brilliant fight back by Bangladesh. Absolutely fantastic fight back. No doubts about it. From where they were to where they ended their innings, and now they're putting a lot of breaks into the Sri Lankan innings. Rashad Hussain, 4 wickets in 8 overs. He can be pretty deadly as a wrist spinner at this stage. Amir with batters looking for runs, don't want to be tied and playing dots. He will be perfect to bowl at this stage.
He's the vital cog. And Mushi, the spin bowling coach from Pakistan, has been working hard with this young leg spinner to raise his game. Worked away on the onside. Singles aren't going to hurt Bangladesh. 50 runs on the board. Tickle pink. Bangladeshis are at the moment. What has transpired for them this evening? Batters were able to put decent runs on the board, and the new ball bowlers doing the trick. Got the stranglehold of the game. So far, Bangladesh's problem with the ball. The leather has come off.
Getting a bit of a trim. Thanks to the umpires who carry some valuable equipment with them, such as scissors, just in case. Right, Dasun Shanaka carries a lot of experience here. Can he rise to the occasion? So Sri Lanka looking to try and build a partnership. In the modern game, you can set yourself up and then look to attack. The required run rate is a beautiful picture, isn't it? I mean, Double A is a pretty place. It's a different kind of a ground. It was built in the jungle. This used to be jungle those days, and then it's almost in the middle with a beautiful lake to our right, to our left rather. But at the moment, they're dealing in singles. In the modern game, as we know, Amir, they'll try to first set a base for themselves, try to bat deep, and then set themselves a target. 12 runs on over into the last 5 is not difficult if you've got wickets in hand. But to the credit of Bangladesh, they have done extremely well by getting those wickets.
Absolutely right. But if you talk about Sri Lankan perspective, Nissanka has to up the ante because he's been there for a while now. He's already played 24 deliveries. He's unbeaten on 22. He has to take charge. He's the one who should be looking to find boundaries. But at the moment, he's hitting the ball straight to the fielder. That was a lucky break. First boundary after 15 deliveries.
Another look, very lucky, I must say. Diving would have been an outstanding catch. Shamim, the fielder, well, he's already effected a run out. Would have been a stunning catch had he held on to it. Good effort. But eventually a good result for Sri Lanka. They get a boundary. 57 for 4. Miraj bowling to Dasun Shanaka. At the moment, it's about knocking the balls into gaps, pouncing on the short delivery. They're not going after the bowling, not looking for boundaries, but just managing to play it a little bit carefully.
Yeah, for me, the stage has come where they need to find a big over to revert the pressure. At the moment, the Bangladeshi captain must be very happy. Now talking about Shamim, he's a versatile cricketer. Mehdi Hasan Miraj is operating at the moment. But in the last over, he went for that catch. Tells me he's got the right attitude. Shamim, by name are versatile anyways.
We got one in the commentary box. Dasun Shanaka was shaping for one of those big shots, made the adjustment. Just a single. Well, I think this pair would want to maybe bat till about 12 or 13 overs and assess. That has to be the plan because Sri Lanka cannot afford to lose wickets.
Yeah, they need to use their feet. If playing from the crease, playing in the hand of these spinners, need to do something out of the box.
At the moment, they're just finding the fielders. They're not even finding boundaries. Boundaries are so difficult to get. And this is what happens when you start to lose wickets. Then you start to become a little bit cautious. The free flowing game is completely missed, and then you start to play a different kind of game. At the moment, they seem to be more interested in knocking the ball into gaps. To me, it's a preservation of wickets.
He's ready to go after the bowlers. Dasun Shanaka.
There goes the sweep, and it beats the fielder. That's a very effective shot. Well read, Amir Sohail. I think you saw it coming. Beautifully done.
Yeah, he was eyeing the gaps. You could tell that he's itching to find the boundary. Molly here has to find a few more. Oh, managed to get bad on the ball, and that stroke will be good enough for 2 runs.
Well, they got 10 in the over. 67 for 4.
में मजबूत कर लीजिए सर. तूफान आ रहा है.
K&N's introducing Blazing Bars. Blazing Bars. Safe and healthy chicken. K&N's.
In the first over. Well, at the corresponding stage, nothing in it really. Sri Lanka lost 2 more wickets, but in terms of runs, 67 and 69. But this was where Liton Das took control. Just came to the party. I can tell you what, this crowd turned up in their numbers after that win at Pallekele. Disappointed so far with what they have seen from Sri Lanka. As you said, Pathum Nissanka is the key as far as I'm concerned. Needs to bat deep. Dasun Shanaka will play a different kind of a game. He's a striker. Nissanka needs to accumulate, and down the ground. That will 4. That's a good start to the over.
Intelligent batting. You have to admit. Yes, it was a juicy full toss. Any other batsman would have opted to hit the ball through covers, but he knew where the gap was. Opted to hit the ball. For Sri Lanka.
Gone. Brilliant bowling. Always thought that the leg spinner is going to be a real threat, and Pathum Nissanka was deceived. That was pushed through quicker, couldn't reach it. There was turn and bounce.
I don't know what he was looking to do there. There was no purpose. In that usage of the feet, he wasn't able to get to the pitch of the ball. An easy prey for the leg spinner, and that was the wicket Bangladeshis were looking for. Set batsman removed for 32. Nissanka.
TNT Sports, powered by Canterbury.
I used to hate going to work. Now, I love it. Goodbye 224 bus. Hello 224 patrol vessel. I swap 4 buses a day for 4 countries a month. Best commute ever. I was born in Liverpool. But I was made in the Royal Navy.
TNT Sports, powered by Canterbury.
Well, Sri Lanka in a lot of bother at the moment. 71 for 5. We spoke about the importance of Pathum Nissanka. And it is Chamika Karunaratne coming back. So much of work, lot of repair work to be done. 107 of 58. Balls, turn and bounce for the leg spinner.
Yeah, you can't afford to do that to a leg spinner who has got the ability to take the ball away from the right-hander. A timely wicket for the Bangladeshis and good captaincy now from Liton Das.
Roll it forward. Okay, back foot, well behind the crease, and I have a decision for the big screen.
I can tell you that he survived that delivery, but it is a very good first delivery to receive. Now slip in. And a soft dismissal. Absolutely soft dismissal. Chamika Karunaratne just batting it back and has to walk back. Second ball duck.
Yeah, he had a big opportunity to prove his presence in the 11. But double blow in this over. No contribution. It's 71 for 6.
Van der Sar comes out to face his counterpart in the Bangladesh side. Is already struck twice in this over. Well, a strike rate of 100. Hasn't played too many games, Van der Sar, for obvious reasons. But really soft dismissal of Chamika Karunaratne.
Yeah, lack of game awareness. He was beaten with the first delivery and then he was looking to play against the spin. Wrong idea. Wrong choice. That was consequential.
Off the mark. Be happy with one. And that's Sri Lanka's requirement. Now hovering around 11.5. It's making that much more difficult. Just a very tame dismissal, as you said. I think it was the previous delivery that turned and bounced, completely did him. And then the next one, he was just, I think it was a brain fade, played across the line. Last ball of the over. Sensibly played. He will keep the strike. at the end of 11, 73 for 6.
TNT Sports, powered by Canterbury.
Estimated collision in T-minus 10. 9. 8.
Not only distant towns, far-flung areas.
I'll tell you what, they'll be very disappointed.
Said. TNT Sports.
Their hopes alive and keep the series alive. They've done a grand job. Initially, the batters posting the runs after a sluggish start, and then the bowlers and the fielders with wonderful support really taken the game by the scruff of the neck and have dominated. Very full, 2 for 12 of 3, 1 for 18 by this man Saifuddin. Couple 4, very, very impressive. Timely performance by the Bangladeshi bowlers.
Bangladesh have been superb from the start of. Kusal Mendis' run out from Shamim Hussain, some excellent catches, good energy. Looked like a side wanted a revenge, and certainly so far they've showed it. Now it's about finishing off.
Yeah, and doing it in a very convincing manner. That has been the essential part. I think it was that momentum that was created by the batters in the last 6 overs when they got 75 runs to take them to a score of 177. That gave that it's now our time to put up our hands and ensure that we give Liton Das the win. He's the man who's been the backbone of the batting for Bangladesh. Always going to be a struggle. They will be on their toes.
What do you look forward from a side of suffering a defeat from the previous game? How we're going to bounce back, the energy levels. Certainly showed with Liton Das leading from the front with the bat. In the field, Shariful Islam with the new ball setting the tone. Look like a side, they're doing everything right. Just a almost a perfect game with the ball in the field. As far as Sri Lanka is concerned, this is a reality check. Confidence from winning the last game. Some soft dismissals, not commitment shown, especially in a couple of the dismissals. That disappoint me. Overall, I think Bangladesh definitely should be the happier side.
Yeah, and a lot to look forward to if they go on to win this match. What a thriller it will be. A decider in Colombo, the third T20 International, coming up on the 16th of July. Sure, it's going to be another full house for that. Been a tad disappointing, very disappointing for the crowd here in Dambulla. But they've shown, oh, there it goes. Another one bites the dust. It's Saifuddin inducing the batter to try and scoop that ball over. Mustafizur Rahman timing it to a nicety and taking a very well judged catch.
Initially, Fiz, I thought, misjudged it. Slow ball dished out by Saifuddin. A knuckle delivery, which he has developed in the recent past. Van der Sey went for a sweep. I thought the option was there, but though absolutely no timing. And Fiz, never easy running back, takes a good one. Disappoints, says it all in Sanath Jayasuriya's face. Van der Sey, gone for 8. Sri Lanka 83 for 8.
TNT Sports, powered by Canterbury.
When you run a business, great communication is vital.
I'll just transfer you. I think I just cut them off.
Welcome to the all-new Hi 4, the business phone that's refreshingly easy to use. Now with new features like 2-touch call transfer and the ability to listen to call recordings directly from your phone. As always, it's all backed up by our UK-based support. Find out more at hihi.co.uk. Hi.
Hi.
TNT Sports, powered by Canterbury.
Into the tail now. Oh. Oh, Yorker to welcome him. Excellent delivery from Saifuddin. Only got 2 for 21. 83 for 8. 8 down for Sri Lanka. Got Mahesh Theeksana on strike. It's just got the 3 runs. Question of survival here. Into the 14th over. Rishad balls a full toss. Well, that'll be easy for the batter to get a run. New batter now going to take strike.
Binder Fernando, ball well. The knee ball especially picked up a couple of wickets, also ended up finished up well. Just turned 30. Been in the system for a very long time. Injuries have certainly pulled him back. Him progressing forward. Used to be a handy batter. The other part, he's just not concentrated on his batting. So Mustafiz, who takes a very, very good one.
Yes, indeed. Well, I suppose you can say it's all over about the shouting. Really can't expect your 9, 10 and jack batters to do what your top order has not been able to perform. There's the wicket again. The scoop attempted, not making the requisite contact, and nicely done, coming over the shoulders. Not the easiest of takes, but Mustafiz does do it quite confidently. Staring down the barrel of a gun, Sri Lanka unexpectedly. In serious trouble. Played good cricket throughout. Today is day off. Upesh, oh, he's tumbling forward, just dropping in front.
Yeah, good attempt by Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Thought he had his fingers underneath. It was a cut shot by Mahesh Theekshana. Certainly a half volley taken by Mehdi Hasan Miraj.
He's bowled very well, Rishad Hussain. Got the ball to turn. Yeah, but today Rishad has managed some of it.
That's certainly a good asset to have in the future. Way he bowled to Pathum Nissanka, the set. Vichami Karnaratna, only 2 deliveries, both very good ones. Lot to like about this leg spinner. 3 runs from that over, 86 for 8.
TNT Sports, powered by Canterbury.
We had a pretty good run as bad guys. Now we need to find something better. You want to work at a bank? Why not? You robbed us 3 times. That was this bank?
We need the bad guys for the biggest heist in history.
We're good now.
I'm not asking.
So, are we bad again? No, we're gonna sabotage them.
Are you kidding me? Lefty, loosey, righty, tighty.
Duh.
Oh, right.
The Bad Guys 2 in cinemas July 25.
TNT Sports, powered by Canterbury.
Opportunities, but he really took advantage of that and posted that total of 177. Last, he might not show too much emotion. The coach, he will be very, very happy inside because Bangladesh desperately needed a win here.
So many of them. Them who came across.
Back fighting, showed a lot of class, a lot of resilience and temperament in Bangladesh cricket. Needed, as I said, needed this win, particularly in this format. You're talking about the interest of the crowd, the disappointment that we saw with everyone leaving. But even the other way around in Bangladesh, they will be cheering this performance and they will have a renewed interest in the game that seems to be flagging in the recent past. Difficult times for Bangladesh cricket, but this win will be marvelous for them.
Her reaction says it all, Shamim. He was pumping in the air when Sri Lanka was doing well. All of a sudden, the smile disappears.
Well, got to give her something to smile back. Maybe they can go down. That'll bring her at least some smile back to her face. That is good to see the spirit.
That's much better. Good shot by Bruno Fernando. I mentioned in his younger days, Bruno Fernando was a good, decent player with the bat. Sure that he had a high elbow. Going for the Yorker, Mustafiz. I thought the cutters into the pitch, probably a better option. Even a bouncer. Just letting the batsman know it's not going to be half volley, full time. She's happy and the smile's out.
So there's something for the Sri Lankan crowd to cheer about. There's the cutter. The slow one really got him foxed. So very good with his variations, Mustafizur Rahman. Has that supple wrist. Just flicks it and slows it down.
As expected, the reply after getting pumped down the ground. Cutter into the pitch, which gripped, bounced. That's exactly what Mustafiz does. When he's in doubt, cutters into the pitch.
Oh, that's up in the air, but thankfully in no man's land. Just the single. We're going through the motions at the moment. I think they would like to play out the 20 overs if these two batsmen can hang on. Bangladesh would like to wrap it up as quickly as possible.
The cricketing basics, when we learned about the game, is all about bat out the over. Cricket, whatever cricket you play, a simple message doesn't show a big positive, but I think small steps. Try and bat out rather than getting bowled out. That'll be a clear message out.
Here to get a bit of touch to that and appeal. And I think they're going to inquire whether the ball had carried. Have a quick look upstairs.
Litton Das indicated to Mahesh Theekshana it carried, and Mahesh Theekshana are quite happy to walk off.
Umpire referral for a fair catch. It's a fair delivery. Give me the best angle for the catch, please. Yeah, Deflection off the bat and right. Okay. Pulls under the pouch, into the pouch, clearly carried. I have a decision for the big screen.
Sad faces again, as the big screen says, that was a good tumbling catch taken, but no reaction from Liton Das, no appeal. Thought that he was pretty confident. Out goes Mahesh Theeksana, and that is the 9th wicket down. He goes for 6. It's 93 for 9.
TNT Sports, powered by Canterbury.
It's Gotcha. The experiences. Or see Notre Dame with her. She helped restore it, by the way. Don't just see a place, experience it.
TNT Sports, powered by Canterbury.
Last man in for Sri Lanka. Bangladesh on the verge. They have really asserted themselves. They've played good cricket. Oh, just passed. He's asking, did it touch? And Liton says, I don't think so.
A googly or a leg spinner. Look at Mahesh Theeksana's outside edge. Liton Das quietly letting the batsman know that carried, and Mahesh Theekshana was quite happy to walk off. Googly. That turned sharp, and Das did really well. One thing, to move across to the leg side. The other, he kept so low to get down in time.
Oh, turning the other way and don't have the complete sight of the ball till it's down the leg side. Very difficult take. Oh, there's appeal there for a stumping. Now another look. He keeps on asking, did it touch the bat? But they've gone for the stumping check.
Yeah, TV umpire director, umpire referee for a stumping. I have checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Go to best side on angle, please. Pull it forward. Take it forward. Yeah. Okay. Back foot up in the air when the bails are off. I have a decision for your big screen.
That's out, and that is it. That is the win for Bangladesh. They've been waiting for this for a while. It's come at a wonderful time. Bangladesh's second biggest win, T20 International, in terms of runs. He'll be disappointed, but Bangladesh will be cock-a-hoop. It has been a very, very clinical performance and a very convincing win.
And confirmation, Sri Lanka's lowest total at home in T20 nationals. That sort of a show being dished out by the batters. With Bangladesh winning by 83 runs, Phil Simmons led, Liton Kumar Das led side, comes back or bounces back pretty handsomely in Damulla to disappoint the Sri Lankan side, and more importantly, the crowd who had gathered in. The wonderful performance in the end, winning it by 83 runs.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed. They'll have to regroup and come back for the decider in Colombo. But what a performance by Bangladesh when they were struggling, particularly in this format. A recent run which hasn't been the best. They have shown some quality, some class here today. Shown a lot of temperament, which is so very important. The way they came back from a stuttering start, and then the bowlers doing their job with great support from that man behind the stumps, and also in the outfield, making run-outs, taking catches, making it difficult for Sri Lanka to really put up their hand. And eventually, Bangladesh have a massive victory here.
Yeah, meant business from the word go. Led by Liton Kumar Das with some magnificent hitting. Then Ellie Smith, Sri Lankan side, quite handsomely and cheaply. Nisanka, Mendis, they look threatening. until Mendes was run out. Kusal Perera missed out. Avishka Asalanka, the top order, just blown away. Chami Karunaratne went without scoring. Dasun Shanaka played some handsome shots, but he too dismissed, going for a big one. In the end, nothing to speak about when it comes to the batting lineup. Partnerships apart from Nissank Shanaka, 41 of 32, none other contributed. In the end, Sri Lanka 94 all out in 15.2 overs.
The bowlers can be very